Good afternoon, Pankhurst, and welcome to your third wider curriculum lesson this week. So, your wider curriculum focus today is design technology, and for lesson one, you had a history focus where you watched videos of history experts talking about Victorian inventions, and then you should have recorded or written two facts about each invention and posted it on tapestry. Then your second wider curriculum lesson, you spoke about your design, you created your design specification for your invention. Some of you shared it this morning in our live session, which was great. So Annabelle had said her invention is a robot that makes beds, and it was directed for it is aimed for elderly people. It is made out of metal and at the same time is battery run. And she said the problem with hers could be that the battery runs out. But then she said it's easily fixed by replacing it with a new battery. So we saw some amazing ideas, and children shared some amazing work, amazing design specifications. So your learning objective today is, can I use my research to help me design my first two inventions? Now, so the research that you carried out on Monday in the lesson where you were watching the history experts, that is the research you're going to use to help you to design your first invention. Okay, first two inventions. Now, we have an update from Dr. George Scott. He thinks we are ready to design our inventions. Now let's see what he has to say. So, my design idea. So this would have been in your project workbooks in school, but it's okay. We put it on this slide for you. Now let's see what Dr. George Scott has said. Now we can finally design our invention. You need to design 3 sets of your product. We do this to ensure that we explore what our product could be and that it will be the best design we can get. Each should be different but relate to the same theme. Remember to think about your design specification too. Include important features such as materials and what it appeals and that it appeals to your audience. Label your designs with the materials used. Now, I have made my invention design on the next slide. But in order for me to make it, I had used this success criteria. It was important for me to use this success criteria to make the best design that I needed. And this is what you should be using too. So, in order to make your design, or me to make my design, I need the design to be clear and easy to see. So it needs to be drawn nicely and easy to see. If you need rulers, you draw rulers. If you don't, you don't. But you need to make sure that your design is neat and presented well, because if it's presented well, it's clear and easy to see. You need to make sure that you is annotated, so you label it with the materials and what each part does. You give measurements, so how big is it going to be, and then you color it in if you take care and color it neatly and lightly. Okay, now here is my design. Let's do one together as an example. Remember, we need to label it with the materials we will use. So design one is this. I've designed it for you. If you look at my design, I've drawn a mattress, okay? I have drawn it nice and neat, and you can clearly see my mattress. Now, I have also annotated my mattress. So I've written that, I've annotated it with the materials. So I've written that this layer of foam is to provide comfort for the user. Then I've written there's a plastic frame for the roller to move up and down on. Then I've written there's an electric motor to move the roller up and down. So you don't need to move it up and down yourself. An electric motor will do it. Then you've got rollers made from plastic. Then you have a mattress cover made from soft cotton. So my materials are cotton, plastic, metal, I mean not metal, plastic and an electrical motor. I've also shown measurements of my mattress. So I've shown that it's going to be 119 centimeters long and then 135 centimeters widthwise. Okay, so now my success criteria has been used. Clear and neat drawing, measurements to show how the size of the product, annotations to basically describe the materials and say what they're used for. Now, we've discussed the success criteria. So it's the design needs to be clear. It needs to be annotated with materials and what each part does. You give measurements to say how big it is, and then you can color it in only if you do it nicely and neatly. So your task today is on a piece of paper, draw your inventions. You need to draw two designs. Remember to label the inventions with what materials will be used. Okay, please upload your work onto Tapestry. Okay, fantastic. Bye. See you in your next video, Pankhurst.